He couldn't believe that I slapped his bullshit Brian Gumble comment down. I pummeled him. I put him in his damn place. I called him a rapscallion.
You would transition to become known as Mr. Braxton P. Hartnebrig. What year was that?
The show debuted in 1996, like I said, the same year that Original Gangsters came out.
How was like your career at that time? Were you struggling? Were you in between gigs or, you know?
You know, I'd been in LA for 7 years at the time, and I had been able to get work, but it was frustrating. It was hard because it was paycheck to paycheck. I was trying like crazy to get that next gig. I wanted to, I got to the point where I kept chasing the carrot.
What does that mean?
The carrot.
Oh, the carrot.
The carrot, the prize. And for me, that prize meant I have to secure a series regular gig in television. I have to get a film career going. I got to chase it. I got to get it. I got to get it. What I didn't realize over time is that I was so caught up in just chasing the carrot that I wasn't letting my life breathe. I was strangling the very thing that I loved, which is the craft of acting. So I'd been in LA for 7 years at that point. I was in a previous marriage because I was taking it back so many years ago now. But long story short, 7 years, struggling, working, but just couldn't get to that next level. It suddenly started wearing on my spirit. And I said, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I can't do it anymore because it's no longer fun for me. That sense of play has been greatly affected because the politics in the business, the name game, the constant rejection, the bull, it just, egos, it was just too much. So I knew I needed to be in an environment where theater was respected and supported. And even though I wouldn't be, in my mind at that time, even though I knew I wouldn't be able to make the kind of living that I could in LA, I thought at least I could still make a living if I moved to Chicago. In Chicago, they support theater. There's a lot of equity work there. Actors do voiceover work. They do industrials and the theater work. So you can make a living there still. It's a modest living, but you can still make a living. So I go to Chicago. Suddenly, I had let go of chasing the carrot. I had gotten back in touch with my love for the craft. It's why I got into it to begin with. There I was playing again. I was free. I'd given myself the gift of freedom, the gift to enjoy the craft that I love again, because it had been so affected by all this stuff in the industry. I ended up getting cast main stage at the Goodman Theater, which is one of the most reputable theaters in the country. And I played the role of W.E.B. Du Bois. I had my hair shaved on top, the mustache and all of it. It was in a world premiere play called Black Star Line. And that play was about Marcus Garvey's journey to America.
Right. That was the name of his newspaper, I think.
That's right? Exactly right. Exactly right. So there I was doing that. And I said to myself, you know what? Because I'd set up shop in Chicago. I just let go. I let go. Beautiful gift it turned out to be, mentally, emotionally, in all those ways. I said to myself, let me go out for next pilot season, maybe get some guest starring work, bring some extra money back home, right? What do you think was my first audition while living in Chicago, having let go of chasing the carrot? Literally, my first audition. What do you think it was?
The Jamie Foxx show.
There it is. So I get to the audition. They were seeing tons of people for this role. Dee Dee Bradley wonderful Dee Dee Bradley. I have nothing but love for Dee Dee Bradley. Dee Dee is at the front door. Jamie is in the room. Bentley is in the room. The network executives, all these bigwigs. There's like a whole team of people in this room. And Dee Dee says to me, before she brings me in, Chris, I just need to make sure you're aware. Jamie is going off the page a lot, and it's throwing a lot of the actors off. So I just wanted you to know, okay? Don't be thrown, just roll with it. I said, oh, wait, hold on a second. He's improvising? And she said, yes. I said, oh, okay. Well, I'm from the theater, Dee Dee, so if he wants to improvise, we're gonna get into it. And she kind of looked at me like, okay. So I walk into the room. Jamie's standing there, what's up? The scene that we audition with is when I'm at the front desk of the hotel and I'm talking with Garcelle's character, Francesca. Jamie comes over and interrupts us. Now, it's interesting that you mentioned Brian Gumble a little bit ago, right? Let me tell you why. The scene is about Jamie interrupting the two of us talking, myself and Francesca. So Jamie, he comes walking up to me while I'm talking to her, and he's moving his shoulders like this, and he said, look here, Brian Gumble. He called me Brian Gumble. You can't be play hating, man. I just want to talk to this babe, I said, excuse me, you rapscallion. I do not need your falderall and ballyhoo. I am having a conversation with this lovely young lady, and I ask that you use your manners. If you can't use your manners, I ask you to leave. And I'm looking at him. In front of all of these people in this room, in the middle of the scene, Jamie stops and goes, this mother.
For what? Why'd he say that?
He couldn't believe that I slapped his bullshit Brian Gumble comment down. I pummeled him. I put him in his damn place. I called him a rapscallion. I said, I don't need your falderall and ballyhoo. I said that. Because to me, again, Braxton P. Hartnebrig. Something very English about that to me. It made me think of words like falderall, ballyhoo, rapscallion. All those things just came to me.
How quickly did you find out that you actually did get the part?
Well, I'll go back to the part where after Jamie went, this mother, the room busted out like I'm talking about like Dave Chappelle was doing some comedy. They were beside themselves because they saw that Jamie, he was really thrown off. He couldn't believe that I had that kind of fearlessness to flick him away while he called me Brian Gumble. So he's looking at me after he said this mother, he's looking at me. And he sees I'm staying in character. And I said to him, well, are you going to use your manners? Boy? Boy? He didn't know what to say. He didn't know what to do. And the executive producers, they loved it because they're watching Jamie. And for Jamie, woo, that man's wit, sharp as it gets. But he was speechless. He didn't know what to say. Because I looked at him like, you must be crazy by interrupting me while I'm speaking with this lovely young lady.